Alright, looks like we are live and everything is registering good. So I think we are good to go this time. My mic is coming through fine. We'll turn on the desktop audio here in a second. First, let's switch away here from there, and let's get ready to play Enderal. Forgotten. What's the full title of the game? It's Enderal Forgotten Stories. Yeah, Forgotten Stories. So we're playing Enderal Forgotten Stories, the pretty well acclaimed mod, story, full overhaul and story mod for Skyrim Special Edition. They actually just put out Enderal Forgotten Stories Special Edition for the Special Edition Skyrim re-release. So we're gonna actually be playing that. So actually we can turn on the audio here for the game and switch over to Enderal. So let's do that. And we're gonna start a new game, and we're gonna be playing through this game, and I'm gonna be streaming as I go through. So on top of this being a modded version of Skyrim, I've also added some additional mods on top of that mod that have compatibility. As well, done some basic UI changes that I prefer to kind of give it a entirely different feel. And we're gonna play through the intro. I've played through this game previously before they released a special edition, and thought this would be a good time to come back to it. So the intro's pretty weird, and I don't want to spoil anything, so we'll get to it here pretty soon. But yeah, meat is life. Let's stop here for a second, and I'm just gonna a bit of a weird issue there. I want to make sure we're not dropping frames. Before we go talk to Daddy right there, I'm gonna double check the status of the stream here from a quality point of view, just to make sure we're not lagging behind drastically. Oh, everything's look good. So it looks like everything's coming through good. This is probably a much better start than the previous failed stream due to audio problems. But here we go. Let's talk to Daddy. Hello.
Oh, hey there. I didn't see you coming. So, how did it go? Did you find it? No? Pity. Maybe you're simply looking in the wrong places. Did you ever think of that? Oh well, who knows. Say, why don't you go inside and see if you can help Mommy with the cooking? The Creator was kind to us today and sent a big fat elk right in front of my bow. All right?
All right, thanks, Daddy. That's so weird to say now with the topical senses of that term. Alright, so check out the elk. All this crispy meat. Nothing like a lack of whistling
I totally forgot
animation.
what a mess I left here. But I was right, wasn't I? A real gem we've got here. Well then, let's waste no more time and get to it, shall we? What? Now would you look at that? I totally forgot about them. They're dead, don't you remember? You murdered them back then, both of them. But hey, no use crying over spilled milk, right? At least this means there's more meat for the two of us. You still remember how to do this, right? First, off with the skin. Slice up the belly, then out with the entrails. I'll look for a nice sharp knife in the meantime, to cut off the head. I don't think either of us wants to eat that, do we? Oh, silly,
Lots of
what's
choice.
this again? We both know that's a lie. You did it. I remember it all. First, you set this horrible fire to your sister's crib. She screamed and screamed, and Mommy heard it, but when she finally got there, nothing was left of her but burnt flesh. And... oh gosh, do we really need to go through this again? You know how sad it makes me when you do this. You killed them, period. No matter how often you tell me you didn't, it changes nothing. You hear me? Nothing. Now please, let's start cooking. I'm so bloody damn hungry.
Once again, so many choices.
Oh, by the Creator's name, why are you telling these lies? Isn't it enough that you murdered us? Do you really have to bother me over and over with your stupid, pathetic, and pointless whining? You know, sometimes I wish the Creator would have made me just a little less merciful. Just a little less pious. Because then I would have realized that you were tainted by sin long before any of this had ever happened. And instead of raising you, feeding you, and loving you like a father does, I would have put you in the horse trough right after you were born. Yes, I should have killed you. I should have just killed you. Just like you killed us. And now, you think you're safe because we're all under the earth, don't you? Well, listen up, my child. You are wrong. And do you know why? Because the dead don't forget. Do you hear me? The dead don't forget. Now enough of this useless chatter. I'm bloody starving. Bring me the meat, you spoiled brat. Bring it to me. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat. 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 Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat.
He really likes that crispy meat. Yeah, nice day in summer. Quest completed.
Let's begin with a question. It might sound simple to you at first, but I pray you to think about it. What distinguishes a free man from a slave? For now, however, let us start this story where another one ended 3 years ago, with the death of the Lightborn. For 4,000 years they had reigned over this world, 7 arcanists who, through their magic, had acquired eternal life. In a time of chaos, they gave mankind what they thought it needed most, to be ruled over with an ironclad but fair hand. Within just 1 century, they united the shattered lands, and a single century later, their human origin was forgotten. They became gods, or Lightborn, as they let themselves be worshipped as. Yet the longer they reigned, the louder the voices grew that accused them of tyranny. The loudest being that of Naranzul Aranthiel. And he succeeded in achieving what was once thought impossible. He gathered an army, overturned the Lightborn, and gave back freedom to mankind. However, the price for this was high, because where there are gaps of power, fights erupt. As such, this world grew into what it is today, shattered, riven, and broken into pieces. But all of this was merely a diversion, so that no one would notice something else. The death of the Lightborn had set something into motion, clockwork. Having long stood still, its gears now once again slowly began to turn. This is the story of someone who wanted to be free,
So the art style for like the cutscenes and stuff is really good in this game, just like that.
Shh, hey, quiet, damn it.
Oh, here we
You gonna
go.
wake up the entire ship or what? Well, sorry. That was a bit harsh. I'm just nervous, that's all. It was that dream again, wasn't it? Uh-huh. Seriously, if we had a penny for every night since we met where you woke up screaming, we'd probably be traveling to Enderal in our own starship and... well, not like this. Some things never change, I guess. Do you ever ask yourself if maybe you blame yourself for all of this? For what happened to your family, I mean? None, you're right. But... who knows? Maybe everything is going to be different now. It's strange, isn't it? The way life sometimes goes. Now, if you had told me that a few weeks ago, I would have at the very least called you insane. But if the stories are true, there's no better place for a fresh start. Can you believe it? Apparently there aren't even any slaves on Enderal. It's amazing. Only this whole blind passenger thing is making my head ache.
Alright, so this is our buddy Sirius, for those who haven't kind of clued in. We smuggled aboard this ship and we are trying to get to Enderal, which is this island nation that apparently is like pretty chill and not at conflict like most of the rest of the world.
We're talking about
Yeah,
500
so
pennies
that
here.
little part we had
And if
before
we're able to
was
find a
a
job over
nightmare.
there, we will still need the
Obviously,
money
the
for
crispy meat
ourselves.
for our dad
Don't fool yourself.
was
What
not
we're doing here is theft.
not really
Unfortunately.
real.
But anyway, what's done is done. I just
Agreed.
hope the Endralians are easier on Outlanders than the Neremes are. Your mother was a fugitive as well, wasn't she? Where exactly did she come from? You've told me 100 times, but I just keep on forgetting it.
Yeah, the intro narrative of this game is pretty great. Just like the way they introduce what your character is and all that is, I like it. So let's roll with the Gilnean. How it's pronounced, and figure out how we want our character to look this time around. Let's fix that. And oh my god. The customization in this game is through the roof. I mean, you can be a wrinkly faced person about being like old on the rest of your body, just simply that one specific part of your body. Let's just go with like a relatively small nose. Give this guy some okay. I'm guessing that's because like the shadows from the lantern that looks kind of weird on his nose, but okay. Yeah, a guy's always gonna look like he doesn't believe everyone he's talking to. And I don't know, what color should his eyes be? Where's the fun setting? There we go. He's had a vision, a premonition, and he doesn't like it. Very skeptical about it. We have like very furrowed brows. Oh, those look furrowed. Oh yes. He's had a premonition, and he does not like it. I think that's a pretty pouty looking. A little bit wider. This guy doesn't have like white looking lips from being all premonitioned. I don't know, I'm looking for an Oracle style haircut here. Someone that's seen the future and does not like what's coming on. Friar Tuck. Oh. Some of these haircuts are pretty suave. Those are added in via another mod. Or is this Oracle very suave? Look at that. Look at that lustrous hair. Let's pair that with like a nice beard. Looking for, oh yeah. Guy definitely has. And we have like a whiter hair. Oh, there we go. He has seen things that you wouldn't believe. And what is a good name for our fellow that we're going to be adventuring through time with?
Kilay.
Sirius
She
and
fled from that
McLovin.
civil war the Black Crescent caused, didn't she? Ironic, isn't it? Seems some parents pass on their fates to their children. Anyway. Whew, I'm gonna hit the hay for an hour or so. It's your turn to stand... Wait. You hear that? Shit! Someone's coming!
Women nowadays just don't want a man to court them anymore. That's the problem. I tell you, sometimes I long for the good old days. Back when I could lift a skirt and nobody would bat an eye. Anyway, enough of the chit-chat.
Someone's not getting along with the political agenda of the
Blazes, what do they
liberals.
want down here? The lamp! Quickly! Put out the lamp!
Yep, okay.
Good.
Well,
Now, quiet.
you could have done that.
Ah, here we go. Ah, smells like 4 years balls down here. Say now, what's that chest supposed to look like?
Small, with the crest of the Blue Island Coalition on it, I think.
Ah, yeah, right. Black Guardian knows what the captain wants it for this shortly before arriving. You go look upstairs. I'll see if I can find it down here.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, shit. They don't leave us any choice. We need to do something quick.
I like how
You
like
take on the old
spread
guy,
out he
I'll take
is.
the young one. Go!
Oh, it's fighting time.
Wait.
Old man versus old man. Bring it.
To the face! Come on, dodge! You can do it! Fuck! Piece of shit!
Why am I... There we go. Give me some... Oh. I don't want to punch my friend. Eat my fist. You youngin'. Alright. No loot.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. That wasn't part of the plan. Not at all. What in blazes are we going to do now? Yes. Yes, of course. That makes sense. One of them said it's not much longer until we arrive. With a little luck, no one will notice they're gone until then. Come on. Help me search. There must be a rope or something. And I thought we were over the hump when we made it on board. It just can't ever
There you
be
go.
easy, can it?
Poor lost souls. The probabilities.
The ragdoll of the guy gets the door.
Who are you?
You are confused by my sudden appearance. But my identity is irrelevant, as are you, dear Sirius. Unfortunately.
What? Oh shit, please don't tell anyone we're down here, please. We didn't mean any harm. These guys were just...
You ask that I not reveal you, for your intentions were not evil. And I believe you. But sadly, it's not compassion that rules my deeds. The first beat of a wing must happen. It is the only way the probabilities will fall into place. This is the way it has to be. The way it has been for eons. I am sorry.
Remember to stay hydrated.
No! No! What are you doing, please? Please don't leave! We just wanted to...
Usrodad. By some old mysterious woman.
After we had left Ostin, the two of you hid in the cargo and lived on our stocks. Then when Rick and Sebald found you, you gave them a beating. And all of a sudden, a veiled woman appeared and knocked you out with wild magic. Is that about it?
Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Please, my dame.
Don't forget the crazy crispy dad. Crispy meat for dad.
We didn't have a choice. You've got to believe us. The war. We just wanted a second chance. That's all.
A second chance. Yes, I think I understand you. You wanted to start a new life in a new land. And as my
Can't
ship
look
is one
around.
of the only ships still sailing the route since the wars, you were simply forced to board without paying.
Yes, we could work for you. You know, we could scrub the deck, peel potatoes, anything to pay off our debt. And as soon as we've arrived...
Heartbreaking. How truly, truly heartbreaking. But let's be honest. You did have a choice. You could have signed on like all the others did, but you didn't. Instead, you've nested on my ship like flesh maggots, enjoying the good life while my crew actually had
I
to
thought
earn their
her
keep.
ear was a beard.
And now you're feeding me this bullshit about veiled women and wild magic? How stupid do you think I am? I know your kind. You are cutthroats, filchers. At least have the guts to admit it.
What? No. You're wrong. Please, just let me explain. I
don't give a shit for your explanations. If there's one thing I hate more than cowards, it's people trying to pluck my heartstrings. You two are scum. And there's only one kind of punishment for scum on my ship.
I love the
Pull
idle
him
animations.
up, Ruger.
But Captain, they...
Do it.
Of course, Captain.
He's like
I'm
the ready
sorry,
for
lad.
combat
Should've
pose,
stayed
but
in
it's just
there.
like, yeah, I'm just gonna stab you. So
But... You can't do this.
Oh, believe me, I can.
No.
well,
Oh, well,
hello,
look at
darkness,
that.
my old
Someone's
friend.
woken up. Rise and shine. Tie him and his friend together and feed them to the fish. Good luck in your new life, friend.
Well, thanks for tuning into my live stream, guys. This has been the funnest game I have ever played. Kidding, it's not over.
Breathe. Tell me, what is time to the dead?
I'm dreaming anyway.
So many people just talk, and
How
never
does it feel to be powerless?
This is about your damn pride, Tina.
I know I'm not real. At least not according to your definition.
I know damn well I'm doing.
There was nothing I could do.
This isn't happening. But then again,
This just isn't happening.
what is reality anyway?
Selfish fool!
And we're at the meditation place. So, do I want to play as a werewolf, an assassin, a mage? I think that's psionics. Let's just do the basic swordsmanship to start. And we will leave there. Continue on. Alright, so we somehow managed to survive our being tied to Sirius and thrown in the sea. And our only repercussion from that is feeling dizzy for about 5 seconds. As much like shit as I give this, this is a really awesome mod done by some really great guys, so I'm only joking around. Most of it has to do with like the Bethesda engine and how animations and stuff from like Skyrim back in the day have not aged very well. But like it's kind of interesting because like the game itself and everything you can do in Skyrim. Oop, sorry about that, just smacked my mic. Everything you can do in Skyrim, like it's so replayable even today. You throw just like a couple texture pack mods on and the experience is almost as if it was a game made today. At least in my opinion. I know some people could be a little bit more picky about graphics and everything, but like this is great. I have like zero issues with the kind of quality that comes from a game this old with a couple mods like that on it. X, mine some ore. Oh shit! I didn't see the man bun going on the Oracle's head. This is good. Loving this. Alright, so you got ourselves a nice little sword, as well as a man bun. If you have to find shoes or a shirt. Got something in the grass there. There we go. They have no meat on them. Fair. Not a big fan of rat. May as well take that for now. Pretty much loot just about everything at the start of this game. Just so that I have stuff to go. Right. Find the lighting. I did not want to pick that. I find the lighting a little hard on at least my eyes at the start of this game. I turned up the brightness all the way before streaming, and that's just because I find it really dark at the start of this game. Even though I think I do have a lighting mod enabled as well. There we go. And we'll just get our way to the top. And yeah, so another part of this mod is books for leveling up versus actually using your skill, and then you get experience based on killing things. So it's a little more streamlined RPG versus how Skyrim was doing it, where you level up for using your skills. So I kind of prefer the Skyrim default leveling system, but it's something new, and I've been playing a lot of Skyrim lately on my own. So something new to try out. Oh yeah, the whole like magic system in this game is pretty cool. That's everything I want here. Or at least I think if you cast spells, don't you get like whatever that was called, arcane fever, but can't quite remember. It's been a long time since I played this mod pack previously, so I am basically relearning as I go. Pick everything up. I do have a couple mods for weight, just because miscellaneous items and like ingredients and stuff like that I find are a really big pain when I play Skyrim to carry around. And it's just like a quality of life for me personally is to have like books, ingredients, and miscellaneous stuff just weigh nothing. Because like most quest items are miscellaneous, and like in Skyrim I think quite a few of them weigh like a couple weight, so alright, let's keep going. There's a couple things that I really like about this mod that we'll get into later as we start going, but there's like a lot of collectible stuff, and I don't know, that just like fuels me to go and have all these collectibles. So for example, where is it? There. So these things, I know that's one in this entrance room. Ice claws. So these are like kind of there's 228 of them in the game. So just in the top left, and they basically are like an item that permanently increases your carry weight, but as well they're like a collectible, and I don't know, I like that, because like outside of your quests and everything, it kind of gives you something else to do as well, which, you know, adds a level of playability to this. Give myself some human flesh, some of that crispy meat, and some pennies. Alright, let's learn some spells. You need to read the books, though. You do need to level up and acquire what they're called learning points. So you are limited in how much, like, just because you collect books, you're not going to immediately get your skill level up. I am trying to kind of streamline through the intro of this game, just because it is a bit long. It is a bit long, and I did kind of start a stream earlier. We got partially through, so that kind of took a bit of the time out of how much time I have to stream. Gotcha. Don't need that bloody skull. Alright, so I leveled up, so I think... No? How do I level up? Wrong button. That's not what I want to do. Oh well. Forget how to level up. Let's keep going. It'll hopefully remind me to level up at a later stage in this game. Sorry there. Trying to organize the OBS in the background here. Alright. More collectibles. Collect all the pumpkins. Pumpkins. Firefly. Pumpkins. Gotcha. Firefly. Guy. Okay. That'd be one more pumpkin around here. Not that I needed it. Any eyes on pumpkin? 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta be one more somewhere. 4, 5. Oh, I just missed one. Auto levels you up. H. Gotcha. Okay, that makes more sense. May as well. We have the learning points for it. May as well learn today. Oh, thanks. Thanks for joining in the chat there, John. I am still kind of configuring things here to work a little bit better. I was having audio issues a lot earlier there, but I think I fixed it so that my voice is a little higher than the game audio. Follow the game's instructions and boom, blur the troll over the traps that your companions usually get you killed on. See if there's anything in here actually worth looting, or if that was just to teach you that you can use that as a mechanic in this game. Already got that. use that. Alright, let's keep going here so we can kind of get to the more open world aspects of the game. There we go, shoes. McLovin's gonna have some shoes now. Those as well. Guessing I have a hard fight coming up, that it mentioned that. What else do I have here? Oh, you know what? Oh shoot, they can come up here. I didn't. I thought it was a little harder to get up here. Probably use their leather here to craft that leather helmet crafting recipe we got a little earlier if we find something somewhere. Alright. Looks... I just picked up a shovel. I just picked one up. Did I not? I need to equip it? Oh, well that doesn't seem to work, so we'll continue on. Just kind of make a mental note of that. Oh, this is another thing I probably should have put a mod on, or I find this animation really slow. I think there's like an instant mine mod that I like. That's just kind of a small quality of life thing, because I find that animation just... sometimes it's really unreliable and takes a lot longer than usual. There's another shovel. I'll pick that up and we'll try again on that mount, I guess. Be careful of those crabs. No, I guess I'm guessing I need the other shovel from those who've played Skyrim. There's two shovels for some reason, and one's like a kind of bronze color versus the one that we have that's kind of like a silver or like more of like a just like metallic color. So I guess we would need the other one for whichever reason that is. Trying to kind of gather stuff here at the start of the game so that we have a bit of an easier time later stuff. Got this, the hood. A little bit more armor. Oh, there's that famous root buzz. Alright. Hard to carry the 40 store.
Now would you look? What brings you here, my sir? Who am I? Finn Delires, apothecarius by my path. Pleased to meet you. And you are at Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. Where are you from? But wait, don't tell me. I know that accent. Nerim, isn't it?
There we go. Everything's locked up. At least for the night we should.
I can't see who's talking.
Wait a second. Who's that?
Just an adventurer on his way. No reason to worry.
No reason to worry? For heck's
There's a
sake,
donkey
Finn.
over
How do you
there.
know that this
So the
guy is with
noises.
the bandits? You said you'd call me if anyone showed up. And now you're standing here, having a chat with him as if this were the bathing house of Ark.
Lo and behold, we are still alive. Now, is there anything else, Carbos?
I've got my eye on you. Touch any of our stuff.
How can you
You'll
see me?
regret it. Unbelievable.
May I present Carbos, as he lives and breathes. Sorry about that just now. That's just how he is. In any case, if you don't need any more help, I'd suggest you move on. Follow the way east behind the dam house. It'll lead you to a village called Riverville. Ah, here, take this. Truth be told, you don't look so healthy. Your eyes... well, whatever.
Oh, you know what it is?
There's something peculiar about you. I don't know how else to say it. I would examine you myself, but we don't have the right equipment with us.
I forgot
so
that
if
was
I were you,
kind of part
I'd
of the
ask
plot.
a priest in Riverville to have a look at you. Who knows? Maybe you caught something in that temple.
Oh god, okay. We'll thank him now.
Who knows?
Just so
Maybe you caught something in that temple. There's some. Who
Oh,
knows?
sorry.
Maybe you caught something in that
my cat's
temple.
dropping by here. Hey. Not here to be on stream. Just here to be
Well, what can I tell you? This is the
feeling body heat.
Well, that's pretty much it. I think you should ask the people in Riverville if you want to know more. They certainly have some stories to tell. To an adventurer? If you ask me, what you need before you adventure anywhere is some good old-fashioned shut-eye. But yes, there are some places. The Three River Watch, for example, right there below the stone arch.
Oh.
It was once an old trading post,
Joys of
but
having a
now it's
cat
full of
that wants to
shady
knock your
characters.
mic down.
And there's also a big Pyrian ruin south of it.
Okay.
Don't mention it. I wish you
We'll
a
talk
quick
to him here in a
recovery
sec.
and
I just
safe
want to-
roads. Walk
Yeah, I've got
blessed.
my
Carbos, do we need this still tomorrow? Or
My
can
oracle
I clean all the
eyes here.
tools?
I've seen the
Finn,
future.
I'm playing. Don't
It
bother
doesn't
me.
make me happy.
I guess that means no.
Okay. So I think it's the arcane fever. plot-wise about the eyes. Wrestling with a cat on my lap, then trying to attack the microphone.
By the righteous path! What happened to you? You look as if you've met the Black Guardian himself. Fever? Well, there could be many causes. Wait a moment. I think I still have some grunt root. That should be enough to ease your pain, at least for now. Take a seat at the fire. The warmth might help you.
Oh, so now we're brewing potions for complete strangers.
Well, if the strangers are about to die of fever, then yes. There was that oath we swore once, remember? To help the afflicted.
Clipping.
To...
Whatever.
Thank you. Gruntroots, Gruntroots. Ah, here we go. So, let's see. Sheer cup, some water. Ha! Done. I can't make any promises, but...
Finn! The still!
Do something, damn it! Do something! Oh, no!
What?
Oh, sod it!
Do I really have to watch every step you take? That was a fucking close call.
Hey, I'm sorry, alright. We'll pick up a new one in Ark.
Yeah, and you're paying for it. Here I thought this bloody day couldn't get any worse.
This day isn't getting any better. Here, drink this. It'll help you. See, you already look a lot better. Still, you should let a priest take a look at that fever as soon as possible. The grunt root potion will wane in a few days. What, you mean the still? Bad quality, and too much heat, I'd wager. But, whatever will be, will be. Explosion? I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Finn Dalaris died in 8234. Cause of death, exploding still.
Ha ha. Look, I really don't know what you're talking about. Maybe...
Wait a second. What was that? I could have sworn I saw something moving over there. Oh shit!
What the? Carbos!
They've hit me, Finn. Those bastards. They've hit me.
Carbos, do something, damn it! Do...
Awkward.
Now look at that. Our mysterious survivor has awoken. Jaspar Matumiel Delveric. Jaspar for short. And you, my friend, are at my very own campsite. Before you ask, yes, the bandits killed both of the apothecary. The only reason you're still alive is that the impact of the explosion threw you right into the thicket. Most of your injuries are only superficial, but your fever, well, that's a different story. I was on the perimeter, and no, I didn't help, for two reasons. One, I was outnumbered. Two, I'm quite fond of my entrails. I wish I had a more heroic answer, but I don't. Sorry. Quite a lot, actually. You're suffering from Arcanist's fever. Honestly, I'm surprised the old apothecarius didn't see that. Let me guess, you're suddenly capable of doing things you previously knew only from the bard songs, right? You're unusually strong, you have reflexes like a cat, and drinking potions or any kind of magically infused substance leaves a bitter afterglow in your head. Well then, congratulations. Your magical talent just blossomed. A bit late given your age, but it happens. Put simply, the fever is a result of your body not being able to cope with it. That's not much of a problem for now, but if you don't let an arcanist treat you sometime soon, things are going to get grim. Contain it, not cure it. From here on out, you're always going to be a little more sensitive than someone without magical gifts. But that's tolerable compared to what your magic will allow you to do. Prone to certain conditions. As I said, your fever will get worse if you drink healing potions, but you'll also be a lot more susceptible to nightmares and those kinds of things. Also, you should be very cautious of areas with magical contamination, such as Thalgard in the east.
Healing potions. Bad for you. Who knew?
Well, there's ambrosia, but for an uncontained fever, it'll only postpone the symptoms. Later, you can drink it whenever the fever gets worse. The stuff looks and tastes like undead sweat, and is bloody expensive, but it's the only thing that really helps. You have visions? Not that I know of. The only visions I've ever had are those that come along with a good pipe of peaceweed. You know what? As I said, someone needs to contain your fever as soon as possible. And as it happens, I know people. But in return, I want you to tell me everything. What did you do in that temple? And what's the story with those visions?
This guy knows a lot about us.
I can't put my finger on it, but there's something strange about you, and that intrigues me. What do you say? Well, then, the stage is yours.
Flash cut to exposition.
My condolences for your loss. So, let me summarize. You somehow survived getting thrown into the open sea, and while you were half dead, had this dream in which you saw burnt bodies and a blinding light?
Yep.
Huh. And you also said that your magic didn't develop gradually, as it usually does, but all at once, right? Well, that's quite the story. I guess you know how absurd it sounds, but for some reason, I believe you. I've met a lot of liars in my life, and you aren't one of them. All right, it's settled then. I'll introduce you to my employer and ask him to treat you. Before we leave, however, there's something else I need to take care of, and I could use a hand. The sooner we get that done, the sooner we can make for Ark. Ark? The capital of this country? Walls high as towers of iron hot. You're going to see it soon.
Alright.
Splendid.
Help this person.
You'll need some information before you can help me, though. I take it the fact that Vin has seen better times hasn't eluded your attention, has it? For the last 2 years, there have been wars and unrest everywhere. And even though in Enderal there's officially peace, there are peculiar things happening here, too. Normally docile animals with tears, attacking wanderers in the open. Dead awakening in hordes.
I know I'll forget later to do that.
Unsettling, to say the least. The strangest thing, however, is the red madness. Yeah, the rumors. I've heard them too. And I could indeed imagine that they're true, and that there's a connection, yes. As I said, maybe. If you ask me, the Lightborn were never more than imposters anyway. False gods. Well, they usually leave the thinking to their holy order. And they, of course, deny everything. But as much as I hate to say it, maybe it's better this way, at least for now. A spiritual crisis is the last thing this country needs at the moment. Oh, I'm hardly representative. I've seen that a long life is only one of the things powerful magic can achieve. And the false deity theory isn't that new after all, is it? Seriously, say the Lightborn really are as mighty as the revelations say they are. Wouldn't they have the power to call down lightning on me right here and right now, to punish me for my insolence? No. The Lightborn were immortal kings, and that's all. At least, that's how I see it. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings. Splendid. You never know. But we digress. Yeah. It's some kind of mental illness that makes people lose their mind. Just a couple of weeks ago, there was a smith in Ark who butchered his entire family. He was drunk, but that doesn't explain why he screamed things like "Fear the light" while he was doing it. Now, you might say that the thing is, some weeks ago it happened again, only this time it was a magister from the Holy Order itself. A teacher who instructs the novices aspiring to become keepers. His name, well, according to the sole survivor, he entered the teaching room that day as usual, but instead of giving his lecture on alchemy, he gave a strange kind of speech where he kept going on about how mankind is corrupted and that it has succumbed to the void. Then his eyes started glowing, he locked the door and blew himself up in a magical explosion. I'm not one for vows and austerity. My specialty is recovering lost things, and the Order hired me to do just that, and thus if there's something like a pattern to this malady. Doesn't matter. Yarrow grew up in a small village not far from here, and according to the Order, he visited it quite often after his partner died. What I want your help with is finding clues as to why he did what he did. What do you think? Great! First of all, I want you to travel to Riverville and talk to an old man named Alfred, a childhood friend of Yarrow's. Ask him what he makes of the incident, and whether he has any explanation for it.
This is where,
Secondly, a
Batman's
farm boy told
butler
me that
went
he saw
to retire,
Yarrow
I
throw
guess.
something into the sea during his last visit there.
Enderal.
The winds have been blowing inland the last couple of days. I myself will take a look at the house Yarrow grew up in. Ah, and here. This is a map of the region. Yarrow's house is at the blue dot. So, unless there's anything else, I'd say let's step to it.
Making markers more immersive. More pumpkins. Alright. We are more or less free to roam now, so let's go back to this place and get the point, even though fast traveling's not a thing in this. I just want to go back here and check. Oh. Revenge for our friend there that helped cure us. Oh well. Never turn your back to an enemy. And let's loot. The apothecaries. What happened to oh. Alright. So I guess there's only one bandit left. Yeah. And I don't see anything else to loot. I feel like I've kind of acquired enough stuff to head to the Riverwood town. Let's check this place out first, but we'll head to the Riverwood town and potentially kind of use some of the materials we've picked up to. Good thing we came in here to, you know, make some armor if we have enough. That sounds like spiders, I believe. I think those are useful for something. Ingredients. Didn't want to pick up the chisel, but oh well. I think those are useful for something, but I can't remember. So if they're not, I think they're miscellaneous items anyways, so. Damn. I was right about, oh, okay, yeah, these are super useful. Stop. But I was right about the spiders. A lot of this stuff's gonna be pretty useful early on to, oh yeah, bingo. This was a great stop. I might not even actually need to, go make a whole lot at this rate. Ingredient. That's not useful. What's that do? Oh. More collectibles. Yeah, this was really good stuff. All sorts of loot. Alright, okay. I think we got everything. Let's head out to Riverwood. Unless I can make... I don't remember what ingredients were for that thing. But I don't think we need it right now anyways, because that, our now deceased, apothecary friend gave us some of that stuff to cure our arcane fever. I guess now we just head on and make our quest active and let's head out. I was under the impression that the arcane fever was from using magic, but it appears to be only from visiting places and drinking health potions. So, ideally wouldn't... okay. So I guess some spells do increase my mental arcane fever, sorry, not my mental state. Need the experience. No experience for that. I just murdered a goat for no reason. Okay, so it looks like you don't recover like health automatically from like just staying still or like not being in combat like you do in Skyrim. So I guess that's why the health potion thing with the arcane fever is a bit of a problem. And I'm guessing that's why there's like a push to follow the main quest line. Interesting. No, it's well designed. It's a good and probably pretty important incentive to continue on with the main story. does take away a bit of the open worldness of the world, but just gotta be a little more careful, I guess, about taking damage than one would in just normal Skyrim. Okay. Wow, 2 experience and we level up.
No. No. You will not take her. Away with you.
Yeah,
You will not
exactly
have her.
my reaction.
Elfried stays with me. And drop the disguise already. I know a god of death when I see one. What?
What? Alright.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had a nightmare. Anyway, who are you?
Going around.
I wasn't expecting to meet anyone else out here. Save for the bandits, that is. No, I'm not. This ruin over there. You know, I'm a merchant, and my specialties are all kinds of things with historical background. The things you usually find in ruins. Of course, I'm usually not stupid enough to go looking for them myself, but there was this traveler from Ark who told me about this place, the Three River Watch, and he said that it's hardly guarded. Well, since I was in the area anyway, I thought it wouldn't hurt to take a look. Great idea, really.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Look, I know we just met, but truth be told, I really got myself into some trouble here, and you look as if you know how to defend yourself. Something terrible happened, and I simply don't know what to do anymore.
Okay.
Yes, my Elfried. She was kidnapped. By the stars, I was so stupid. We were just about to make camp for the night, and I went to search for some firewood. And then, just like that, she's gone.
Okay.
No, a Vatir. I heard him grunting, you know. He lives in that damned ruin. I tried to sneak in, but it's impossible. And I can't go back to Riverville for help either. That would take way too long. Please,
So you
have
just
to help
decided
me.
to lay down
If
on the
anything happens
ground?
to Elfried, I would never forgive myself.
Alright. Yeah.
Oh, by the ancient fathers, thank you, and hurry. What? Oh, yes, sure.
We'll do that later. We'll
Walk blessed and stay safe.
save this, ladies. Elfried. Let's give it a little more experience. Or give a little more health, sorry. And then her hair might actually be a texture error now that I think about it. Quite a weird color. Alright. Let's do our first save of the game. Okay. Before we do that, let's oh, this thing hurts. Please don't run from me. Alright. That was, pretty straightforward. And
Oh, my the gods! Over here, precious! Over here!
What is
It's
that?
all right now. Mommy is back. Yes, it's all right.
An armadillo?
I don't even know how to thank you. It's a rare herb, and I hope it's compensation enough for your efforts. What? Oh, yes.
Alright.
Good, thanks. I think I'll stay here for another day or two. The traveler was right. This place really is a gold mine. Walk blessed and stay safe.
Yeah, you too. Alright, let's see if we can find some of that gold mine stuff I guess she's talking about. Some books that was worth chunk. 25s. What do we got here? That might be useful for something later, I guess. I don't know. Spare parts. Nails. Sounds like there's something up here. Oh, the spider, maybe? Ah, come on. That means like poison's gonna be absolutely like so destructive on our health. That's probably not a good place to sleep. Oh, you know what? The potion that guy gave us didn't actually help with the arcane fever from like a stats position, but it did help from like a story narrative position. Hello. That's actually pretty decent. Ooh, scrolls. Gosh darn it. Alright. Attempt number 2. Oh, you can't run and jump in this. How am I gonna... Oh, nice. I don't know if that empty parchment has any value, but... Cool. Just do a little bit of a walk around, see if there's anything else here, and then we'll head to Riverwood to continue the storyline. So we can get our arcane fever taken care of. Because I'm hoping sleeping still heals you and stuff like that. Because if health potions are going to be a big problem early on. Not exactly looking forward to a whole lot of combat while that's active. Like that means like stamina potions are gonna be a big thing for like getting around without fast travel. And if fast travel, or sorry, if sprinting, if stamina potions give me arcane fever as well, like this is just gonna be an overly hard time to get anything done. Or I'm gonna spend a lot of time looking for herbs. Might be like a mix of those things is going to be a lot of the gameplay in other cases. Yeah, I'm definitely having
now look at that.
extra herbs here.
Folks just never learn.
Lucky. Here.
of the screen there. And we actually have a better weapon. That's a funky animation. Oh, this is not going well. Oh.
Just a scratch.
Oh no. Yep. We have emergency food. Eat that, eat that. We're eating everything raw. That barely budged my health at all. Like is 15 health.
Like the bites of a flea.
Oh. That combat did not do me much good at all. So I think we're basically gonna have to change up my whole like perk style that I was gonna go basically the side of like one-handed weapon combat. But if that's a really like not a wise choice, we might have to start speccing into like archery. Just so like it's less likely we'll take like as much damage, I guess. Not necessarily, but like the distance gives us a little bit more like I guess like time to deal damage before we'll take it. Oh. Kinda like that. That was close. I was I was kind of expecting there to be a crosshair for me to kind of aim with instead of just trying to kind of eyeball it. But I've played Skyrim enough to know more or less where I need to aim. Yeah. Let's go to Riverwood first. So I feel like we'll also get a bunch of quests there to explore around these areas as well. So these look like more bandits, but no, I don't want to just like an open fire without knowing, right? Yeah. We'll put that on.
Some folks just never learn.
This kind of sucks.
Fucking piece of shit. You
No.
Oh shit.
The voice acting in this is great. Also, for some reason, shields don't seem to do anything to two-handed weapons at all. I like how the iron helmet is literally like a bucket. Gonna pop a bucket on my head now. More health potions. Yeah, we want to pop our bucket on our head. How does... Alright, we look like a champion. hero who kind of went through like the pots and pans and made themselves some armor. Ready for anything. My pot. Sorry, my bucket helmet. Give me your meat. Oh, okay, that's good. Eat those, 'cause they don't give me any health, but... Alright. How far are we from Riverwood? Bit of a distance. Do I even wanna... Yeah, that's not bad. But I don't think I want to... Oh! Leave me alone. Just want to get to Riverwood. Oh, that doesn't... Oh, okay. I thought that potion gave me life without worsting my arcane sickness, but turns out no, that's not the case. Just increases my health. Are you headed the right direction? Guess it's just the one road through here. There's really no point to even go, like, discover the location, right? Because all I'm doing is risking aggroing stuff. Okay, I do get experience. I guess there is some minor incentive. I'm not sure how I feel about the lack of fast travel as a, like, immersion style, like, tool. I think it's, like, interesting for, like, the starting of the game to allow you to kind of get around by foot so you discover everything, but I mean, you'd have to do that anyways to discover the points. But, like, the only way to kind of... I'm gonna have to fix the hair.
Hey, you there! Yes, you!
I have to fix a couple things here. Now noticing the assets are a little bit of a little bit wonky.
Well, I found something really, really awesome, but I need help from somebody as tall and strong as you. How about it? I show you what I mean, and you promise to help me in return. What do you say? Awesome! I knew you'd say yes! Come, follow me!
What could go wrong? Yeah, it's got that classic, like face mask and body mask, like clipping thing going on.
Look, I found this yesterday when I was searching for shells. Awesome, isn't it? Yes, and you know what? If you shake it, you can hear a rattling, as if there are coins in it. All we need to do is break it open, then we can split the loot, and I could give Daddy the money for the pointy beard man. So what do you think? I've already tried to open it, but it just won't budge. Yeah, that man from the big city who always comes after a moon turn. He wants money from the farmers. Daddy says he works for this Shank or Bork or something like that. Yeah, I think so. He always tries to make us think everything is okay, but I'm not stupid. And maybe there are enough pennies in this box for Daddy to pay the pointy-beard man. Who knows?
Alright.
Sure.
Kid.
Yes! Awesome! Let's see what's in there. There are... Oh, come on. What is that? There aren't any pennies. Only these weird nails and a piece of paper. Here, take a look for yourself.
Yeah, spare parts. Still don't know what they're used for. That was a great read.
So, does it say anything? A poem? A blessing in maybe the writer is talking about the shrine. The one behind our house. Quickly, you should go take a look over there. I have to go back to the farm to feed the Leors, but tell me at once if you find anything. Did you look at the shrine yet?
I haven't left yet. Also, I need some sweet experience. Bring it. I actually really like the audio changes, for like the impact of blunt weapons. Oh, okay, that's the classic sound. But the sound of like that kind of like, well, the sound of like a blunt weapon hitting something. Yeah, like that. You do kind of get like an in-between of them, but I don't know. Ooh. Where's the shrine he was talking about? Behind the house. Grave? Oh, this is a shrine. Gotcha. Three to the west. The beginning of the current, a big stone with a raised leak tree. Yeah, okay. That's a bleak tree. And yeah, that is to the west. Go check it out. I think we'll finish up in like 15 minutes here, so probably once we reach Riverwood will be kind of the stopping point for this session. That while we're here. Come on. Come on. Come on, Skyrim, do your magic. There we go. Old-fashioned spam. Spam that space key. Okay. That fall off that? Alright, let's head back to the kid and then into town. My headset is literally squishing my glasses into the side of my head, and it is uncomfortable. Oh, there's a much needed break. Waiting for me here once the stream ends. Oh, that is the kid. Who's this person? They're not dressed for charming activities. Okay. Stop. Stop moving. I can't. Why can't I talk to the kid? I can't talk to the kid, so screw him, or we're moving on, I guess. Oh, the game's fault, not mine.
Yes? Work, huh? If you know a thing or two about herbs and the healing arts, you should talk to the mayor. His companion has been sick for moons now. Poor Mathilda. I've never met a woman more generous than her.
I like this guy's
She doesn't
helmet.
deserve that. News? Where have you been these past moons? The whole city's talking about nothing else but the Mad Magister. 30 dead novices. Oh, boy.
Look
How
at
could
that.
something like this happen within the Order?
I'm a good, like, I don't know, like half a foot taller than that guy, but boy, do I look like a dummy with my helmet. Like, yeah, there's some major, okay, so it's not like a ton of quests out here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to,
Yeah? What do you want?
can I use that, sir? May I use that? May I use that? Yeah? Can I? Come on.
Work.
Oh, I'm using it now. Thank you. Alright, what do I need to make the backpack? 2 leather, so take one of the goat hides.
Comes
Bingo.
just have to live with it.
Actually,
Fades away at the end of the day.
is there any reason to hold on to the wolf pelts? I don't think so. Alright, we'll... Got a secure chest. Items which you place in secure chest can't be lost. You can find them in every settlement. Ooh, that's nice. Put on our small backpack. We're ready for anything now.
Hey, you there! You want to know a secret? A really great secret, you'll see. If you, give me 30 pennies and I'll tell you. Because I promise? Please! With those pennies I can have Mizir Gatsudoma make me a wooden horse like the one Sen has. Please.
That's a lot of money. Wait until I'm rich, then I'll...
Yeah? What do you want?
Oh, look at that. See that over there? There's literally no reason for me to bother that guy. So let's find this dude Alfred's house. And then we'll call it a game, a session here. There's Alfred. Alright, there's Alfred. So, we'll be ending the stream here now. So, we'll catch up here, see if anyone in chat still around. And we'll switch back. Yeah, see, there's a couple of users in chat. So I guess I'll be signing off here, and I'll be trying to make it. I don't know if it'll be a weekly thing where I'll be streaming or what, but I'll be streaming whenever I get the urge here to play Enderal, and probably a couple other games that I'll be playing, and we'll try to make a bit of a habit of streaming and getting into this. I've got loads of little animations and stuff that I want to make use of that I might tie in with some other stuff for the stream. And I'll actually work on fixing up some of those assets there in regards to like the broken hair textures and some of like the meshes colliding on, the Enderal, like that kid, whatever his name was that wanted us to give him money from the Rusty box. Yeah, I'll be signing off now, so thanks for sticking around for those of you who did, and hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And if you're new here and haven't followed me, you can follow me to get stream alerts of when I go live in the future. Thanks.